Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gashi's Kaiman TV. Rigathi Gachagua has not been talking since Raila Amolo Odinga's demise. Rigathi Gachagua has been quiet, and when he talks, it is through the social media, especially X. That is when you see him tweeting. He has not been talking. Other people have been talking about him. What we have been seeing is him doing some things that are leaving even many people wondering whether he actually went to Bodo and condole with Raila's family. And when you look at Rigathi Gachagua, this silence tells a lot. And in this video, I want us to look at this silence, politically speaking, because it is passing a very important message. Now, let me start by posing a direct question to our viewers. Do you think the opposition can win the election without Rigathi Gachagua? Do you think they can remove William Samoei Ruto out of office without Rigathi Gachagua? The second question that I would like to pose: do you think if William Samoei Ruto did not impeach Rigathi Gachagua, because actually Gachagua was not impeached by Parliament, he was impeached by his boss, what Parliament and Senate did was to do what it was instructed to do by William Samoei Ruto. And the question is, do you think William Samoei Ruto could have easily won the election, and now without Raila Amolo Odinga on the scene, if Gachagua was his deputy? What do you think? Do you think William Samoei Ruto is regretting for impeaching Rigathi Gachagua? Do you think William Samoei Ruto was given good advice? What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Maybe you can put your comment in the comment section. So, ladies and gentlemen, one of the major reasons why Rigathi Gachagua is silent is because the whole country is in a mourning mood. Everybody is mourning the death of Raila Amolo Odinga. Raila Amolo Odinga is one person who is making news headline even in his grave. That is the truth of the matter. And now, starting to come out and start politicking when everybody is mourning, it doesn't augur well. It doesn't look good, especially when you are very, very influential like Rigathi Gachagua. Number two, when you look at Rigathi Gachagua, he understands the 48 rules of power. He understands the importance of silence. There is time to talk and there is time to be silent. It is time to be silent. And the fact that he is silent, already people are missing him. People are asking, where is Rigathi Gachagua? So when you become rare, people start asking many questions about you. Just like Raila Amolo Odinga. When Raila was not talking, people would start speculating. Just like William Samoei Ruto. If Ruto can decide to go mute for 1 month, that would be a blessing to him. But when you talk kila wakati sijui nini tafanya hivi tafanya all the time promising, I think people start questioning whether these promises will ever be fulfilled. Then you become so common, just a common commodity. And whatever, when you speak, nobody listens. So when Rigathi Gachagua comes out, I'm sure people will be waiting to see or hear what he's going to to say. So he is mourning just like other leaders, or just like the nation is doing. And he's also employing one of the rules of 48 rules of power. Be scarce and they'll be able to value your presence. And number three, I think Rigathi Gachagua is trying to avoid contradicting the situation on the ground. He's also trying to avoid contradicting what people are saying. You know, when you look at ODM is now seeing Rigathi Gachagua as the bogeyman. You see, for ODM to survive, they must keep on punching Rigathi Gachagua. They must create an imaginary enemy, punching all the time. But now, when he is not talking, and he's not responding, even when William Samoei talks, Gachagua is not talking, it tells you that after all, these are the people who are confused, the one who are actually insulting Rigathi Gachagua, the one who are saying bad things about Rigathi Gachagua. They are the one who are going to look bad. If Rigathi Gachagua is not talking, is not responding, then it is actually a good thing. Then, if you were to talk or you were to say anything, it would be politicized and be made to look like it is bad. What do you think people like Oscar Sudi would say if Rigathi Gachagua was to start talking? What do you think people like Gladys Wagga would say if he was to start talking? Because remember, even when Mutahi, the governor of Nyeri, made that blunder that he made, they started accusing Rigathi Gachagua. So you can see now they are even chasing the shadow of Rigathi Gachagua, even when he is nowhere to be seen. Now, there is also this issue of the pilgrimage to Raila's grave. You know, everybody is trooping. The governors are trooping to Bodo. MCAs, senators, everybody. Yesterday, I think it was Oscar Sudi. I don't know why Oscar Sudi did not go for the burial. Because he went yesterday. So what we are saying here is that everybody is now on his way going to Bodo. In fact, this grave for Raila Amolo Odinga is likely to become a tourist attraction. That is the fact. I'm told, is it Uganda or Tanzania? There will be some celebrations about Raila's life. Can't remember which hotel, but somebody was actually talking to me, telling me about the celebrations in Uganda about Raila Amolo Odinga. And when you look at it, Raila Amolo Odinga grave is likely to be a tourist site. So when everybody is going to Bodo and talking about Raila, what, it won't make a lot of sense for somebody like Rigathi Gachagua to come now and start talking. The mood does not allow, actually. The only person I've seen trying to politic here and there is William Samoei Ruto. And even Edwin Sifuna, the way he told Kenyans that, he said the broad-based government is going to remain. And he said that ODM is going to work with the broad-based government. If you ask me, that is a good move for now. Because if he decides to oppose the broad-based government at this time when people are mourning, then he'll be seen to be fighting Oburu Odinga. And he'll be seen to be fighting somebody who is aged, somebody who is mourning, somebody who does not have the political muscle, and he actually be seen to be fighting Raila Amolo Odinga at this time, that is. So the timing in politics is very, very important. The second thing about Sifuna, when you look at the situation, he actually talked about the party position, not his position. So it is a good move if you ask me. And he should wait all the way to 2027. Because if Raila was saying that ODM was going to work with this government up to 2027, then anytime from 2027, he's free to do whatever he wants. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Why do you think Rigathi Gachagua is silent? Or do you think Edwin Sifuna is doing the right thing to tell Kenyans that the broad-based government is going to remain and ODM is going to remain in the broad-based government? Although it's a party position, what do you think of Sifuna? Guys, have a blessed day. Till next time. Bye-bye.